Welcome aboard. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. The wingmen, White and Levine. Jalen Smith is out there with Williams, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for the Trailblazers, Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. The wingmen is Sharp and Thibault, and it's Simons in at the 1.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Now, here's Ball. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Thibault on the wing, covered by Smith. Here's Simons. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now here's Levine. And yes, it's good. Levine's got 5.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And White kicks to Levine. Ball sets a screen for Levine. There's the drive, and Levine throws it down.
Explosive drive from Levine. It's tough to stop him when he's rolling downhill like that.
Grant with a screen on Ball. Simons, and the slam dunk by Simons.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now, here's Ball. Shoots over Simon. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete. He can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways. That'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Simon. Backed in off the glass. Simons has got his second bucket tonight.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
Here's Ball. Inside, and stolen by Thibault. He's got a clear path. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
Here's Levine. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Fifth is Anthony Simons.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic comes in for Smith. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Kobe White. Here's Simons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Lonzo Ball picks one up. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Levine with it. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it falls over the rim and in. And that's 11 points for Zach LaVine.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Now Sharp. He had 15 points last outing. It's all in by the Bulls.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Giddey. Fires for 3. That one, no good. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Trailblazers up by 3. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Josh Giddey is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Levine in at the 3.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Oh, my goodness, man.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
Here's Giddey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
And stolen by Simon. To the inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
When you make it easy on Simons, when you leave someone that wide open, he's always looking to make the extra pass.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Ball dishes to Vucevic. Levine for 3. It's hauled in by Thibault.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Here's Levine. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Levine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Basically a Hail Mary, and Levine got the benefit of the doubt.
And here is Simons. Definitely not. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Count that one. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Thibault kicks to Simons. Kicks it out to Grant. Back to Simons. Taken away by Williams. Outside, ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Lets it go with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Ball's got 9.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Simons surveying the D. Tries again. And that one's good. Ayton. 10 points for him.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Giddey. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Levine. A rebound by Simon. Portland leading by 3. Grant outside. The 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Outside, Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Players with this type of athleticism at Zach LaVine, historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them.
Here's Sharp. That one drops for him. Sharp's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella. No need.
And now here's something that's... Thanks for spending half...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Avdia out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Walker. Then it's Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 4 slot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Right on the bucket. Henderson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Dosunmu with it. Now Avdia defending. Right the pass to Dosunmu. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. The shot off that time. Avdia with a defensive effort.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Bulls trail by 6. Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
White a screen on Avdia. Dosunmu the pass to White. Back to Dosunmu. and he uses the glass on the lane. Dosunmu's got his first bucket of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Henderson. Outside, Avdia. Williams sets a screen for Avdia. Trailblazers keep it alive. Henderson against White. Beyond the arc. And Scoot Henderson with the three. Henderson's got his third best. Of the night.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Bulls trail by 9. Outside, White. At the top of the key, Buzelis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
The Trailblazers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olin. David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for most improved player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Buzelis. Lean comes in for Torrey Craig. And Ball subbed in for Dosunmu. Ball with a wide open look. And again, Chicago, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Walker's shot is off. Bulls trail by 10. Levine with it. Now Avdia defending. And then Levine with the jam.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim. Leaving the deep is just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Stolen by Ball. Jumps up. And the jam by Levine.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Henderson dishes to Walker. Back to Henderson. Going inside. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Smith left side. Here's Williams. A beautiful reverse layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Henderson looking it over. Outside, Avdia. Launches a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Avdia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Pass to Williams. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Break your dance crew, everyone. Get up and get loud.
Levine, a screen on Simon. 5 on the clock. And again, Chicago, no good.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Trailblazer. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. All out there with Kobe White. And it's Smith in at the 5, down low. Ball from long range. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And there is the whistle that goes on Kobe White. That's his third foul of the game.
Team foul.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Grant with a screen on Ball. A nice shot by Simons.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
He was all alone on that one.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago.
Number 3.
Ayton sets the pick for Simon. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Here's Ball. Kick out to Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
For 3.
Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Simon. And Ball with the block. And they're able to recover. Simons against Smith. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
And Giddey gets it to go.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Simons against Ball. Simons kicks to Thibault. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And this is something Simons continues to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Levine finds Smith. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Bulls ball.
Here's Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Uh-oh, Zach Levine. He's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Grant with a screen on Giddey. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Williams can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Into the...
Gotta love that one.
Wow.
of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever, able to do things most others can't.
For three, Levine. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident looking performance for the Trailblazers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Simons.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Grant, that's good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And here's Portland. They're on an 18-7 run. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Levine. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharp.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And stolen by Simons. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game.
Sport. For NBA, and a look at the starters for the Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Johnson in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, inside it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter, and it's Simons in at the point. Stand two of the greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
The shot by Sohan, no good. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Johnson with it. In his last outing, 10 points for him. And there's the drive. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Johnson.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Now here's Simons. Not a good performance from him in that loss to the Clippers. Here's Grant. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul. You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Vassell can't get it to go.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Grant does a good job of running the floor and capitalizing before the defense gets set.
Now here's Vassell. He had 25 points in his last game. Here's Wembanyama. Portland grabs the miss.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Count that bucket.
Now, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Vassell left side to the inside. Grant with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Ayton. And the basket is good. Ayton's got his second bucket on the night.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now here's Vassell. San Antonio again can't hit.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Looking to end the run. On target from range.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
Simons outside. It's Sharp on the wing. There's the triple. And the three-pointer goes.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Spurs trail by 6. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him. BA?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Simons. The Spurs making their last shot. Pass to Sharp. Takes the three. Another three for Portland.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
On the wing, Vassell, covered by Thibault. Wembanyama, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And here's Simons outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Vassell passes to Sohan. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Jeremy Grant. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night here. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, BA, that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
The vertical of Simons getting all the way up to the rim.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Trailblazers foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That one misses.
At the line for the Spurs, Keldon Johnson. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been aggressive. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Devin Vassell out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
Stolen by Ayton. Sharp goes in. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he dunks it down.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Simons. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Tries to save it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Portland leading by 9. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Barnes passes to Vassell. 5 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Castle. Portland with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
There's Simons with a 3. Another miss by Simons.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
You're sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Well, Stanley was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach. Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
Here's Simons. It's Sharp on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. Sharp's got 8.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Barnes against Sharp. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Simons outside. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Sohan. Knocked loose. Here's Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Stolen by Ayton. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Spurs trail by 13. Picked up by Sohan. Vassell. He buries it from 3. Vassell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Here's Grant. Sohan with a rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
24 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Sharp. Here's the 3.
That's a great contest by Vassell. He's got the tools to be a very good defender.
Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
It's Sharp with the drive. And here's Simons outside. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Trailblazers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large.
And later on, some more NBA action to look forward to. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
We've got Henderson, also Avdia out there. Jabari Walker is out there with Williams. And it's Kamare in at the power forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic. But it's got to be the names out there that people know.
And that one misses. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. In third, the Spurs.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
And a deep three from Paul. Tipped. Here's Kamari. He's guarded by Paul. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Portland shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the free throw, no good. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And Paul gets it to go.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Paul against Henderson. And he banks in the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Collins outside. Henderson against Paul. Back to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Williams. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Good look there from Williams.
Pass to Collins. The 3. Portland grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Johnson on the wing. Walker covering.
2 minutes remaining.
Johnson passes to Mamukelashvili. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Puts up a 3. Hits the three-pointer. And now it's a 9-point Portland lead.
But he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Up top, Paul. Defended by Henderson. Collins, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And stolen by Paul. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Paul. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Drops in the layup for 2. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Up top, Avdia. No points yet. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Mamukelishvili. And so Paul will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 7.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Ball against Henderson. Collins outside. Pass to Mamukelishvili. Here's Branham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time. Here's Henderson. And it's in there. Henderson's got 8.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Portland, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates, leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. Lets the 3 fly.
Down in the score, you can see they're pressing a little, particularly from range.
Here's Simons, puts up a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game, and there it is for him.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Simons against Johnson. Up top, Grant. Over Johnson. Outside Sharp. Driving in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Corner shot. Vassell outside. Outside Johnson. Back to Vassell. Pass to Castle. Here's Sohan. Off target with the 3. Trailblazers lead by 7. Simons with it. Now guarded by Sohan. Sends it home from 3-point land.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Yes, it's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
For Portland, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Simons passes to Graham. From behind the arc. San Antonio with a rebound. Stolen by Sharp. It's a one-on-one situation. Fires from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Castle driving to the basket, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Right side Sharp. Hayden finds Thibault. Johnson against Simons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simons got 19 points.
Yeah, we're seeing Simons unleashed on offense. He's in a groove, and his team is helping to keep him in it.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Vassell. Three-pointer, no good.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
Now, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Spurs trail by 8. Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ayton. Sharp against Johnson. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Sharp, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
From deep, Wembanyama. There's the three. That's tipped. And out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Portland ball.
Portland leading by 8.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Trailblazers.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Simons.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And here's Simons outside. Knocks it down from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Pass to Graham. This one for 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that
to a team's confidence to start the season strong.
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Barnes in at the small forward.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Vassell outside. Pass to Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound. Castle misses.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players. Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Levine throws it down.
Cutting to the rim with ease. Levine's quick first step and explosiveness is hard to contain.
The kick out to Barnes. And the 3 ball is good. Barnes has got 5
for 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David.
Second team foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Castle. Second chance effort. Barnes finds Vassell.
Some energetic defense by Levine, using his speed to stay all over the shooter.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Nikola Vucevic. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass. And it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama with it. Vucevic defending. Wembanyama, no good. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And it became very clear, very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
Here's Castle. Pass to Sohan. 5 to shoot. A 3 from Wembanyama. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Here's Ball on the wing, Giddey. Here's Levine. Plays it up and banks it in. Levine's got his 3rd bucket of the night. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Strong finish by Vassell, showing off that bounce right there.
Chicago trailing here. Now, here's Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Now, here's Giddey. He's tightly guarded. Here's Levine. A rebound by the Spurs. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, left side. Now, Sohan. Now Barnes. hoping to put that miserable performance against Phoenix behind him tonight. Zohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Spurs leading by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Vassell outside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Look, if you want to talk about taking flight, right there, Vassell, that's what he did.
Levine way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Levine's got 9.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Vassell, no good.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little money.
It could go, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
They've got Josh Giddey. Smith is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Ball in at the point. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter.
Ferocious move here by Ball, finding his finish while also taking the foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
3-pointer, and the basket by Vassell. He has 7.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
When Vassell pounds it inside, Devin can make things happen.
In his young career, Richard, we've seen Devin Vassell really blossom as a two-way talent.
He's a talented player, but I think there's still another level that he can reach. And he needs to continue to grow as a playmaker to get there.
Williams, he's checked in for Vucevic. Now here's Levine, defended by Zohan, and stolen by Vassell.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Barnes with it, now defended by Levine. Wembanyama, a screen on Levine. Down low, Vassell outside. 6 to shoot, to the middle, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Bulls trail by 7. Ball dishes to Levine. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Back to Vassell. Spurs passing it around. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Williams, and finished off by Williams.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Ball slams it in.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Pass to Castle. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Just solid from the line. Levine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple-level score. When he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. On the wing, Levine. He's got 11.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Castle. And the layup's good off the glass. Castle's got 4 this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ball with it. Outguarded by Wembanyama.
Known as a pass-first player, you like to see Lonzo call his own number out of that two-man game and be aggressive.
And the basket by Vassell.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 5. And it's Ball penetrating. They swipe it. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And there's the drive. Ball from long range. Rebound by Sohan. To the paint. Here's Ball with a slam from Wembanyama.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Devin Vassell has been on display. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fan.
Welcome to...
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your...
And a look now at some of the games that have yet to tip this evening. Out in Boston, it'll be the Celtics against the Pistons. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And that is...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Vassell.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. They've got Chris Paul. Johnson is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. The shot's good from Paul.
Nice play, and you can see
They're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at them now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
All right, a chance to see stats for Paul. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 9 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Teardrop shot. Buzelis grabs the board. Bulls trail by 8. Out to the right wing. Vucevic finds White. Vucevic setting the pick for White. And he banks in the layup. White's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
It's stolen by White. Here's Buzelis. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Buzelis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Paul gets it to go in.
The assist.
And the Spurs lead by 5.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Vucevic the pass to White. The kick out to Williams. White against Paul. Pass to Dosunmu. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And White slams it in.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. All up top, White covering. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Not loose. Paul with the steal. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Here's Champagnie. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Williams finds Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And the wide open shot from Paul. The Spurs getting another chance here. Back to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. And Chris Paul gets the 3. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half. White against Paul. Yep, that one goes in there. White's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Driving in. Kicks it out to Collins. White against Paul. Back to Collins. Paul outside. Shoots over, goes Sumu. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And that's 11 points for Chris Paul.
There's that poise we talk about with Paul, not rushing anything with the clock up against him.
Here's White. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's the Spurs. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your...
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Levine. Vucevic is out there with Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Johnson sets the screen for Paul. Back to Johnson. Takes it off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 6.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
On the wing, Giddey. Here's Levine. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Paul. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Bulls shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there.
And he's got the speed to get away from defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
Ball passes to Mamu Kelishvili. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So, Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Spurs leading by 5. Here's Sohan. And they pick up 2.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Launches it. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
When he puts it all together, Ball can put on quite a performance.
Sohan with the ball. Barnes outside. To the left side wing. Wembanyama with it. Now defended by Levine. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Giddey. That one falls. Giddey's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Banked in off the glass.
Even in his rookie season, it's easy to see Castle's leadership.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Levine has always seen himself as a top-tier player, and he continues to prove it with his play.
2 minutes.
Wembanyama, a screen on Ball. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Spurs lead by 4.
The growth of Vassell has been so impressive, willing and ready to bury these important shots.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
That is just a big shot from Ball. I like seeing him step up and show that leadership.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Barnes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Lays it up off the glass.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
The drive-by ball. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists tonight.
And the ball is not going to back down in these moments. In fact, he embraces being the man when it's a big possession.
Sohan inside. Guarded by Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Wembanyama a screen. And the basket by Vassell.
What a shot by Vassell. That man is a competitor.
Bulls trail by 4. Right side, Ball. Levine kicks the ball. Now here's Levine. Defended by Sohan. Ball, the pass to Levine. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Vassell with it. Now guarded by Ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Castle. Outside for Wembanyama. It falls!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Williams sets a screen for Ball. Yes!
Getting it done when their backs are against the wall. What a gritty play there from Ball.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and forcing this.
Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Shooting for San Antonio.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall. And
Mid Here's the starting group for Portland. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. And it's Simons in at the point. And for the Bulls, Levine and Williams are the two forwards. Josh Giddey out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Smith in at the center position. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work put in during the offseason pay off. And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. The drive by Simons. And he gets that one.
Turning on the Jets here. Simons sees the gap and starts running fast.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. And it's Giddey missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Thibault, that's good.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And Ball gets it to go.
Again, big guards. That helps out. And Ball using that to his advantage on the inside.
And you watch Shaedon Sharpe, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And that one's good. Sharpe.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Pass to Simons. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now Giddey coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, pretty sturdy inside. Giddey's got that size and ready to battle.
To the inside. Back to Simons. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. It's Sharpe on the wing. Simons with it. Guarded now by Williams. Grant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, Brett, we hear the phrase 3 and D. Jeremy Grant is a perfect example of that.
Grant's done a good job of trying to find some more confidence in shooting from the arc. He shot over 40% from 3 in one season. Defensively, he's versatile, he's long. I'd like him to play a little bit more physical, but if that comes along, he's the kind of guy you want to suit up with.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jeremy Grant averaged single digits in points the first 4 seasons of his career. But over the last 4 seasons, he's scoring over 20 a game. He said it all changed for him back in Detroit, adding, quote, "I grew as a player, being the #1 option and seeing different coverages. Now I'm reaping the benefits," unquote. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Trailblazers, 3rd.
And this is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Ball passes to Levine. The Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And that one's good. Sharpe.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Giddey with a screen on Sharpe. The 3 from Ball. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's an athletic play by Sharpe, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
Here's Ball. lays it up and banks it in.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Now here's Williams. He's scoreless. Smith inside. He's against Ayton. Ball outside. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Levine. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Levine's got 5 points.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
The drive by Simons. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They control the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter, and it's Simons in at point guard. Grant the screen. Here's Sharp. Oh!
Get up to throw down!
And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
And the dunk by Levine.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Simons against Ball. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Bulls trail by 9. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Levine can't hit. Portland has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to Sharp. Now Grant. Williams defending. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Here's Simons. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Bulls trail by 11. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Williams' shot is good. Williams has gotten his first basket of the night. Portland leading by 9. Simons outside with the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
1:24 left in the second quarter. Three-pointer Sharp. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Williams finds Smith. And here's Ball. Give him 8 points now. Outside Levine. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. Portland shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Simons, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Trailblazers up by 16. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
Taking a look here at Chicago, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low,
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Trailblazers. Thanks for tuning in.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
We've got Kobe White. He's out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Phillips in at the 4. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Here's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Trailblazers lead by 18. Left side Walker. Off with the layup. And the Bulls shooting a nice 50% for the game. White, good. All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle the physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, can have the ball in their hands, and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players. He was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Bring those balloons. Give yourself a round of applause.
Here's Henderson. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Off the outside. Jacks up a three. Henderson misses. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Well, Brent, when it comes to Scoot Henderson, his mobility alone causes problems.
No doubt about his explosiveness, BA, being one of the things he uses as a weapon. So if he gets confidence in that outside shot, people start pressing up on him. You're going to see that quick first step and Scoot Henderson getting to the rim and becoming more impactful offensively.
Henderson drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Henderson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
Pass to Dosunmu. The kick out to White. Back to Dosunmu. Misses from close range. Portland leading by 19. Henderson with it. Dosunmu picks him up. Walker for 3. No good on the shot.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Williams grabs the board. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Walker. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Dosunmu, pass to Vucevic. And again, no good by Chicago.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Denny.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite. The 2nd overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid.
Vucevic with a steal.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game. That's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
So Portland ends up going with a new group, and timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Now Portland with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Simons passes to Sharp. Gets the 3 to fall. Sharp's got 23.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Giddey into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. Giddey's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Sharp with it.
Oh, wow! What a play! Woo. And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Outside Giddey. Outside for Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Levine's got 14.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from Levine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
For 3, Smith. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Smith finds Levine. Picked by Smith. Shot by Levine, no good. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Five ticks left to play in the third quarter. Three-pointer sharp. And so it's Portland with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. It hasn't taken... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. And it's Simons in at the point guard position.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
Stolen by Sharp. Here's Grant. Banked it in off the glass. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Just two to shoot. It's stolen by Thibault. Simons with it, guarded now by Williams.
And I'm going to watch the coaching staff to see how many times they're going to call Anthony Simons' number the way he's got it going here.
Outside Levine. Ball, a screen on Thibault. And Levine, here we go. And the dunk by Levine.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Giddey against Simons. The three is up. And it's Giddey with the three.
Trying to get more comfortable from deep. Giddey looking solid on that one for three.
Thibault passes to Sharp. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Levine surveys the D. Outside Giddey from downtown. Another three for Chicago.
The growing confidence of Josh Giddey, a thing of beauty, just taking a quick shot.
Here's Simons, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. It's Giddey on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the fourth, and the layup falls.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And yep, it's good. Simons has got 7 now in this quarter.
Love the combination of skill and athleticism. Anthony Simons exploding offensively here.
Here's Giddey. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Trailblazers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Simons.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. The 3 from Ayton. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Ball against Simons. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grant. Again, the miss by Portland. There's Ball with a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Portland in total control. Here's Sharp. Here he goes. Pass to Simons. Outside Thibault. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Stolen by Ball. Here we go, 1-on-1. Beyond the arc. Vucevic's shot is off. Thibault finds Simons. Down low. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
For Wednesday night let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. The wingmen at Sharp and Thibault. And it's Simons in at the point guard. And for San Antonio, we'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Kevin Vassell out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach? Jeremy Sohan. He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
Sohan, the pass to Barnes. Back to Sohan. Nice move. Basket is good. The assist. From Barnes. Sohan's got the first points of the night for San Antonio. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And Portland has possession following the three-pointer by San Antonio. No good from Grant.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
To the middle, Wembanyama hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Outside, Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
The kick out to Barnes. Back to Vassell. Inside. Here's Sohan. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Sharp with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Grant. That's good. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year. What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
Spurs passing it around. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Barnes kicks to Vassell. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Portland trailing here. Sharp on the wing. No scoring in this one. And he's good on the three ball.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Well, Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
I love that basket from Castle. Heady play from the rookie.
Here's Simons. Rebounded by the Spurs. Barnes looking around. Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Simon. Poked away. A three from Barnes. Hits it from three-point range. Barnes has got 5.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Textbook pick and roll. Simons is a natural at running these sets.
Grant outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Grant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Both teams. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Blazers?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, they can really open up the rest of their offense.
On the floor for Portland, Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. The wingman at Sharp and Thibault. And it's Simons in at the point. Now, here's Simons. They really need more from him in that loss to the Clippers. Yep, that one goes.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented. That's a great contest by Vassell. He's got the tools to be a very good defender.
Ayton, a screen. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper. Sharp's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he's certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Portland leading by 6. Latrey. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Vassell. 9 points in the game so far, and that one's good. Barnes.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Portland.
Barnes against Simon. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Wembanyama, right side. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Portland with a new 14. Driving inside. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Nobody near Barnes. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Simons. He's got 10. This one for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 8. 1:14 left in the second quarter. Pass to Barnes. For the three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. And Grant slams it home.
Well, if you're a fan of Jeremy Grant, that's what you love to see. Phenomenal throwdown.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Down low, here's Ayton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the Spurs pushing it up now. The three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Simons surveying the D. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. Pass to Castle. The three from Barnes. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
That one on Ayton.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Simons. Here's Sharp. And the layup falls. Sharp's got 10 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Stolen by Grant, and so it's Portland, hit by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Spurs.
Where's the
Thanks for spending half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
They've got Chris Paul. He's out there with Jones. Keldon Johnson is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Henderson against Paul. And that one's good by Henderson. And the Trailblazers lead by 8. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hito Turkoglu is a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
2 points. That one goes.
Henderson had great vision when he came into the league, and he's continued to build on that.
Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Outside Collins. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Kicks it out to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Johnson with a screen on Avdia. Jones, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Well, Johnson embraces the potential for contact on the drive. He wants to earn that foul call.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Personal foul.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generation. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them. Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Kamare. Outside, Avdia. With the drive, and finished off by Avdia.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
The 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Spurs trail by 17. Here's Castle. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Castle's got 5.
And when he's firing from out there, you know Castle is feeling it.
Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Kamare misses. And for the Spurs, they're shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Vassell from outside off the mark. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 16-5 run. Back to Henderson. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Avdia against Barnes. And the 3 off target. Pass to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers feeling good about their 17-point lead. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Portland, Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. The wingmen at Sharp and Thibault. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Here's Ayton. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
From outside the arc, and Harrison Barnes gets the 3.
How about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time.
Here's Simons. Oh, what a chance! Simons!
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Simons against Barnes. Now, here's Simons. He's guarded closely. Fires from the corner. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. A shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
To the left wing. And stolen by Thibault. And here's Sharp. The 3-ball. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs trail by 15. The 3 from Barnes. Buries it from 3-point range. Barnes has got 19 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Inside, Ayton in the corner. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. The kick out to Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen on Simons. Barnes can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 12. Thibault with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. Right side, Simons.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, you know, Grant is so dangerous when he's on his game. And clearly, they've had no solution for him.
To the wing on the left. Here's Castle, covered by Simons. Wembanyama throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on 8.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
What a slash right there by Sohan. A big man with fantastic mobility.
Pass to Grant. Back to Sharp. The tray. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 9. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, when you watch Vassell, it's easy to see why scoring comes so natural to him.
Devin Vassell.
Vassell hits them both. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter. Simons kicks to Thibault. And right on target with the switch.
Well, looking at Simons' assist numbers, they've skyrocketed over his time in the NBA.
The 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Sharp. And it's a great finish! Oh, my. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. He takes it in. There's 42 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Sharp on the wing. Covered by Vassell. Grant gets a wide open look. No good on the triple.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Pass to Thibault. There's the triple. Barnes grabs the miss. So the Trailblazers win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Who's Ellis out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot.
Okay now, Rook. Buzelis showing he can finish with some power. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Ball into the lane. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Ball. And here's Levine. There's a screen. Here's Buzelis. 5 on the clock. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Wembanyama. 15 in his last outing. Basket counts.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Vucevic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
Vooch doesn't get to the line as much as you would expect, but he does shoot a good number from there.
And so he makes both from the line. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
Vassell can't get it to go. Pass to Giddey. It's Giddey on the wing. There's the triple. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Like sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
The 3 from Barnes. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And Vucevic over to help. Pass to Vassell. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Buzelis. Launches a 3. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Castle for 3. Drills it from deep.
Well, when the 3 ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
Pass to Giddey. Outside for Levine. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Sohan.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Barnes.
2 minutes.
Over Levine. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Carefully making his selection, and then Barnes, oh, he commits completely.
Left side Levine. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And he comes up with a bucket. Levine's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Ball looks over the floor. 4-3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Vassell against Ball. Here's Castle. Outside for Wembanyama. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Pass to Sohan. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Here's Castle. Here's Wembanyama. An easy 2 on the layup. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball way outside. Rebound San Antonio.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. San Antonio shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket. He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
The 3 from Barnes. Oh, he got it! He got it to go at the buzzer! Wow.
And just nails the 3.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Spurs. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Devin Vassell out there with Castle, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Shot clock at 2. Here's Castle. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Bulls ball.
And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
Outside Giddey. Yep, that one's good. Giddey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Ball against Vassell. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Wembanyama down low, working on Vucevic. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
San Antonio trailing here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I could get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Ah, passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Vassell outside. Outside for Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Sohan. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
The shot by Buzzell is no good.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
To the paint. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
And an intentional foul right there.
Josh Giddey, second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
They have no answer for Wemby tonight. And honestly, I'm not sure how they could defend him.
Ball against Vassell. Ball passes to Levine. Clock at 6. They set a pick. Taking them all on. Levine.
Basically a Hail Mary, and Levine got the benefit of the doubt.
Vassell against Ball. Here's Wembanyama. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Levine for 3. The three-pointer is good from Levine.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
Barnes. Buzelis grabs the board.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Here's Levine for 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Spurs trail by 6. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tries to keep it alive. And he recovers it. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey. Right side, Levine. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
San Antonio ball.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama screen on Ball. And it's Vassell penetrating. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul.
Levine with a screen on Collins. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Shooting for Chicago, Lonzo Ball.
He hits the second from the line. Ooh, poked away. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Bulls, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter, 3 for the game. We'll be right back after this word.
When I look at San Antonio, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really...
Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Kobe White out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then it's Williams. And it's Smith in at the center position. Craig inside. Collins defending. Outside White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And a deep 3 from Paul. No good on the 3. Bulls leading by 8. Outside White. Here's Craig. The wide open shot is on the money.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
White against Paul. Outside Johnson. And Craig pulls it down.
We're off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
For 3, Smith nails it from 3. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. San Antonio in second.
It was true team basketball we saw out of them. Always willing to work together, no one making himself bigger than the team.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone takes their role seriously and professionally. It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
To the wing on the left. The 3, Smith. And Chris Paul clears it away.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Collins with a screen on Williams. Paul with it. DeSumo picks him up. Collins, the open look. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Collins has got 5 points in the quarter.
One of the steadiest floor generals this game has ever seen. Paul consistently torches opponents out of the pick and roll.
Chalk up 2 there. And the Bulls lead by 9.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Here's Jones. Can't cash in the runner. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Smith finds Williams. Back to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Collins, no good. Chicago leading by 11. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie.
So cunning on the drive. It's like Paul knows how he's going to beat you even before he moves.
And he slams it in one-handed.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. He takes it in. Smith outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Johnson. No good on the triple.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
White for 3. He buries it from 3. White's got 11 points here in the second half.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Fires in the triple. Here's White. He's got 11. Smith outside. Back to White. Takes the 3. Another shot. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
A line change here for San Antonio.
Substitution on the court.
Ball against Vassell. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Here's Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Outside Giddey. Back to Ball. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Hits a three-pointer.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually...
And so it's the Chicago Bulls feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Biggs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Saw the play develop, and Barnes got out in front to get the score.
Bulls leading by 13. Here's Ball to the wing, right side. Here's Buzelis. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Ball passes to Vucevic. Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. That's good from Giddey on the assist by Buzelis.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Wembanyama. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Vassell nails it from beyond the arc.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Levine with a screen on Vassell. Here's Giddey. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wembanyama down low. He's against Smith. The 3 from Barnes. Smith with the rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Left side Levine. Stolen by Vassell. Sohan with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And really a two-way force in transition. Sohan will run out on the break, and he can get back quickly on defense as well.
Outside Levine. Pass to Giddey. Back to Levine. 6 to shoot. Levine challenging. Smith passes to Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Ooh, Now 7 for 9 after that make.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a boot. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire. That is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful, penetrating, and getting offensive production.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And Vassell shows you why you better not disrespect his bounce.
Outside LaVine. The three. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor. And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Bulls.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Zach LaVine.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Here's LaVine for three, and again, it's Chicago with a three.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And it's Vassell penetrating. Stolen by Vassell. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do.